Can we just have a word?
I'll talk to you, Doug, but obviously to you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I asked you to 101.
I just said to you, I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
No problem at all, sure. No problem at all. Obviously, not with the camera, I'll talk to you.
So
Okay.
do you
If
think...
it's a live thing, what you're trying to tell me about, then obviously I'm
No,
not
it's
doing
not.
it.
It's about when I nearly got run over this
So
morning.
that's a live thing, then. So
I've never been a protest before,
Okay.
and I'm not angry because you police officers haven't done nothing. That's why I've resorted to live done.
Sure.
I don't trust you. I
Okay.
don't trust you at all. This is why I need the camera.
Skin in the game.
Right, okay.
Because if they investigate it properly now, all their own failings are going to come out.
Right.
So they
All their
can
backhanders.
go for as
You're
long as
marrying me at
possible.
half 12, the service is going ahead. I'm Angie.
And you. Hi, mate.
We have
Nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
No, the real one's the man.
I know, I saw you on YouTube. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm touching him.
I was actually
No,
my
you're
missus
alright,
said,
love.
do not grow them, so I grew them.
Oh, well,
My kind of thinking.
I really do.
update.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'll let you do talking again.
Right, so we're going to do what we always do. We're going cross eventually.
We've been told they're getting arrested.
But we've got two things going on today. One, we're very aware that there's a funeral taking place at 12. Now, normally we disperse. We go. Well, this particular lady has asked us not to disperse because her father apparently would have been here today. So she's asked us not to disperse, just quiet it down. So the plan is not to cross till
Right.
12. Now these fuckers here think that we aren't crossing because they've come to us this morning and
There's
said
loads of
this
PCSs.
5-step rule, that they give us to move us. They're not giving it to us today. They'll give us one step and then they go and arrest us.
Really?
And I said,
Yeah.
excuse me, but you can't come in here.
Arrest for what?
So they
Breaching
can't
the
do
peace
us on
because they
the
think
on
they're
the
gonna breach the
they
peace.
can't do us on the
Ziegler.
trade union
Yeah, the
thingy anymore. The
Ziegler
two foot
doesn't
blah blah
apply
blah.
to
The
us.
Ziegler doesn't apply to us apparently, and so they'll arrest us for breach of the peace. We're not making any breach of the peace.
no,
are we?
as long as it's peaceful, there's no threat of violence to anyone.
Exactly,
That's
exactly.
it.
But I was saying, those
this has
people
got
that
to
did
do
it
with
at McDonald's
arrests
a few,
and bailers all
maybe
around.
June last year, loads of peaceful protesters sat outside the headquarters where they come out with meat and everything. So that and it affected all the McDonald's around the country because my son worked at McDonald's and my girlfriend did, and it affected everybody. But they didn't get arrested. So they didn't get arrested
But it's
for
all your
nothing. They
fault.
were there for
They're
2
not happy
days.
that used to
Oh,
come in
they're
this
not.
morning.
They're not.
Have they seen the videos?
Yes. Oh, we
Not.
made sure. We
But
and you know, the
listen, you can
Blues,
imagine
you've
what
all
we've
got
done when
cameras
we
on
come
now.
down here.
I said to him, why have you got that
Text
camera on? He going, because headquarters, blah blah blah. And I said, because of the video.
Yeah.
And he just looked and I went, oh, I
sent emails to the boss saying, listen, you really need to check your sergeant. Your guy is all over YouTube being made a rat it off.
Yeah.
Don't
No.
send him again. He came the next day just like,
Yeah.
And it revealed what they're actually called, the protest removal team.
now I was shouting that the next day saying, this is not on. 15 months I've been here and I have never met a professional protest removal team yet. I feel like cheated. I want to meet them, fetch them in.
I will get arrested today because if they
there's
move
two
me
that
off the
said they're
floor,
gonna get
I'm going to
arrested.
tell them I've got health problems, which I do, and if they pick me up rough or whatever, they can dislocate or break my bones, the joints. So if they want to do it, then and
Right.
if they still want to move me,
And you're
they've been
okay,
told,
fresh
can I do
on the way
that?
forward.
And then you can claim.
Eh?
And then you can claim.
Well, so,
Yeah,
well,
you
that's
put
what
in a
I'm going to
claim.
say. If they break me or dislocate anything at all by removing
Just
me,
stay
Calm.
quiet and calm and non-threatening.
Yeah.
And then they can't do you for breach of the peace because you've not shown any
Yeah.
aggression.
yeah.
We've been told by the
You're listening
professional
to that,
protesters
Angela.
to sit down
No aggression.
on the floor and then they have to have 4 policemen
You're right.
per person. Is that right?
You'll keep your camera ready just in case they decide they're going to arrest either of us. And
Yeah.
make sure you video it.
The actual ratios, the inspector will make that decision on the... Did you realise you had an inspector on the scene last time?
No.
But from the video you did.
Yeah.
He was in the background calling all the shots.
We've got a sergeant.
Oh, that was the
Yeah.
We've only got the hierarchy within the sergeant.
Got a sergeant.
And we had the
Yeah.
sergeant with
Well-
the makeup on.
They will have to get permission from the inspector if he's on scene like he was before. He was just hiding away. Did you notice?
yeah.
But I spotted him a mile
They
off.
won't come and
They
they won't give their orders, but they don't want to be the ones answering
Yeah.
to him, do they?
They tried to get us to sit, me and Lee to sit in the police car the other day to speak on the radio, and they said they recalled it to the chief inspector. but we refused.
To get what?
No idea, because we're admin, they think we're calling all the shots.
Right, okay.
Basically think I'm a troublemaker.
Yeah. Wow, I don't know where they get that.
I don't know where
We'll
they
get
get
them
that
anyway,
from.
shall we?
Well, they're not happy that you're coming. We're all
Quite
like, the
jealous that mine aren't
MP's
real
just
though.
been, but he's
Well,
ran off.
go on.
Oh, are you the person that had dreadlocks?
Yeah,
oh, I didn't recognise you. I didn't recognise you.
I take them out every 6 to 8 weeks. So
I thought they were real.
They're going back in on the 5th.
Loads of people were saying,
Because like PJ
I
coming
know.
into
Yeah.
I looked at your videos and I was like, these coppers shit a brick now.
I'm really dreading.
4 of them, 4 or 5 got out the car. When we first got here, 4 or 5 got out the car, and I said, why so many? Why so many? I've asked one of them an hour ago to go and check on the dog because it's in the pen, but the sun's out. Last week he kept that dog in that car for over 3 hours, and I went ballistic. I went absolutely ballistic.
yeah, I did see an old video actually where it's telling you to move away from this area,
Yeah.
else I've released the dog.
Yeah.
Paul, I'm recording. Paul, I'm recording. You've done illegal there. You're breaking the law. You're breaking the law.
I'm giving you a warning. You need to move.
We're not moving.
It's a public land. You public road.
Watch out, Paul.
Come on, guys. Make some noise.
We shall not be moved.
the place.
Watch that dog say. Take him away from the dog. No.
You have the right to leave that dog outside.
I've got him on camera. Watch the dog.
I'm telling you, you need to move.
We are not moving.
Hey, mate. Hey, move.
I know.
I mean, why, is it still the same guy?
With the dog,
No,
because
Yeah, he should have.
has got no control over that dog, and the new dangerous dogs law, right? Sorry, no. The new laws on dangerous dogs say you have to have that dog under control. So he came out here, that dog was going ballistic. Yes, it's a security dog, but that dog should sit until he tells it to move.
Yeah.
It was going ape shit. That dog, it's got a warrant around its neck because if that bites anybody because he can't control it, that's going to be killed, and it's not his fault.
Yeah. That dog should not be coming past the
No.
perimeter.
My son, last year, he got assaulted quite bad, pushed from the back and nearly broke his neck by a sergeant.
Right.
So that's all going through at the moment, and it's looking like misconduct, they told me,
Yeah.
against the sergeant, and my son was 16 at the time.
So is it going through professional standards?
Yes.
Yeah. So something like that, you can either go through professional standards and get action against the actual
That's
constable, or you can just leave that out and just go for the civil claim,
Oh, I can do
and
that.
that will get you compensation, which is more beneficial.
Is it? No idea.
I think it's blowing that way. Look, the steam's blowing that way.
In the
So
houses, it's horrendous, isn't it?
He's just gone there and all the coppers and gone. I'm just going to slowly walk down here for my coat. Hey, that copper still never got a coat though, did she? That is true. I'm just going to get my coat because...
So yeah, as soon as the funeral's done, we're gonna.
So this funeral then, is it somebody on site?
No, he was affected really bad. He's a local resident.
Oh, right, okay.
Resident, and the family have requested that we carry on.
Right.
Because he would have been here.
So he used to come and protest
Yeah.
with you, right?
I mean, a lorry driver came from Cumbria and died last year.
Right.
He had a heart attack in there, and we raised money for family and everything.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I don't
That's-
remember that. We raised, I think it was £300, something like that. Well,
For the family.
Yeah.
There you go. It just shows that you're not one-sided. You do care about people, you know.
But Red Industries didn't do anything for me because we said, can you match it, and got nothing back.
But do you know when this was a quarry?
I can smell it.
Yeah, it's horrible. Do you know when this was a quarry? All this mound that you see there was flat, yeah?
Yeah.
It was
So,
a big hole, wasn't it? Like,
so you imagine all the volume that's actually gone into the hole.
yeah.
Why didn't they stop? Why have they gone
it's
above?
not when it's flat, yeah. Yeah, then
we
just
have got.
put some grass over it, get some cows on it grazing.
So surely they knew. Are they being greedy? Just we want. Come on, we can fit.
Money, isn't it? It's like say why did they all pass 15 landfills to come to this one?
51.
Is it 51? So why come to this one? What's so special about this one unless they're letting someone in?
The one
They shouldn't be.
Cumbria was in prison. The managing director was in prison. Same prison, same time as Adam Share.
Really? Oh wow, that's interesting. In the cell plotting, really.
That's what we think.
For the freedom of assembly. So think about that when you come to arrest me, please. What's your name? Joe Cairns, mine.
Hello again.
Okay.
What's this?
A mile away.
What? You can do better than that.
Don't forget towels when you do that, right?
Again.
So I can put a nice smile on.
You see it, really.
No, you have to tell us though, right?
I do what, just so you can smile?
No, you have to tell us anyway, don't you, that you started filming?
I will tell you, yeah. And it also is it's clear to see when it's filming.
Yeah, but I'm blind with glasses and shit.
You did a good job of driving your car if you were blind.
No, what can I say? What can I say?
It's nice to know, though, isn't it, that people know a bit more about their rights nowadays. Sorry, mate. So what? Discretion's making a different choice today, is it? Discretion about the body worn video.
I'm wearing it.
Yeah, you chose to, have you?
I've been told to wear it.
Oh, right, different from last time. Discretion before, weren't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has that gone out the window?
What, discretion?
Yeah. Can you still decide yourself whether to wear it or not?
I can decide when to switch it on, can't I?
No, to wear it.
I've been told to wear it today, which I'm hiding by.
Yeah. What? The chief?
My boss has told us to wear it. As a police liaison, our boss has told us to wear it, so I'm wearing it.
Yeah. Who's your boss? You're referring to a sergeant, are you?
No, the inspector.
Oh, right. Okay. Has any inspector come in today?
I couldn't tell you.
Right. Okay. Is it depending on how things get escalated?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
Is there one on standby?
what, an inspector?
Yeah, ready
There's
to.
inspectors on duty all the time.
Yeah. You got
Are all the yellows on standby for us like usual? Yeah, that's a yes. Are they? Are they all ready for us? You can't lie because you're a police officer. You know, like when you go, right, it's getting a bit rowdy, all those yellows for all those other officers. They're all waiting, aren't they? On standby.
There are officers allocated to this incident.
Yeah, so they're all like sat waiting.
So they're sat waiting. There's officers allocated to it.
So you don't think though, because like we've caused no trouble at all, and we kind of do what you say, but then I just think it's a total waste of resources, knowing that all them coppers are here for us, and it could be elsewhere where someone's been mobbed or raped or whatever. Because we don't cause any trouble, do we? Have you seen any trouble from this, like major trouble?
There's always, with policing, there's always a precautionary aspect to it.
Oh yeah,
So like with
but I
a
just
football,
think it's
so like with a football match,
Yeah, but
you wouldn't have no police there.
it's not a football match though, is it? It's a few people protesting because of the shit thing.
And there'll be a precautionary aspect to police officers.
So what time are they coming?
I hope they don't come. If they don't come,
Well, they're usually here by now, to be fair, aren't they? There's usually at least 6 on. Isn't there?
If you look down there, the waiting police car lot sitting there. So it does seem to us that the corporations are getting a bit more of your service that we're paying for as a taxpayer. You're here ready to protect their business.
I'm not commenting on that.
No, it's not your decision. You've just been told what to do. If this protest weren't on today, you would yourself be wearing a yellow jacket, as you put it, wouldn't you?
I'll be on normal duty.
Yeah. So do you know when you refer to the yellow jackets, he is actually a yellow jacket.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But he's also, what is it? A protest removal?
Police liaison team.
No,
Protest removal team.
I'm not a protest removal officer.
Well,
I'm a police liaison officer.
Okay.
I'm a police constable, so I'm your average Bobby.
So who's this protest removal
I
team
can't
people?
I can't answer for other people.
Well,
We do.
Have you ever seen them?
Yes, in Staffordshire Police there are a protest removal team, but I wouldn't have thought.
So
Never
why
say
did they
definitely,
never come
but
down?
they're not here.
No, I'm saying, why don't they ever come down? I've never met one
Because they're
yet.
not needed.
but would you agree that the protest removal team also wear blue vests?
You know what? I don't actually know what their uniform is on that. I don't know.
Well, last time I attended, they was wearing blue vests.
Really?
They was identified by your sergeant as wearing blue vests. So that's why they believe that blue vests are meaning PRTs.
I can't say anything else other than if you look at my colleague here, obviously it's quite clear on the back, it says police liaison.
Yeah, but that sergeant said that you guys were protest removal team.
I can't speak for other officers in
No.
sergeants.
But you did see it though on the video, right?
I'm telling you.
You know, the one that's dolled up to the nine with
I'm
makeup on.
telling you now that the officers here, I think there's four and a sergeant here at the minute. We're all police liaison officers. We're here to engage with you like we always do. Sometimes we don't get on, most of the times we do.
Yeah, but you know we love you though, right?
Yeah. I think deep down we all want the same end result.
Yeah, of course we do.
So, but what it is, certain words doesn't do anything for liaison. Removal team, protest removal team. Once that was made public by your sergeant, that's only going to have a negative effect on the cause.
Before I move and engage with the public, I will stress once more that here, right now, everyone in a Bluebird is police liaison. They're not protest removal.
You.
Yeah.
Okay?
So,
and that's all I've got to say on it now.
and before we leave, that could be an instruction by the inspector, just like the body-worn video camera. Eradicate that word because it's not doing anything for the relations.
To the best of my knowledge, last week there was also no protest removal team.
Okay.
I can't speak for what other people have said. To the best of my knowledge, that was the case. All right. Now I'm going to go speak to everyone else and engage. All right.
Yeah. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Good to see you again.
Really?
But you lied then.
You smashed that. Well done. Well done. You smashed that.
I know I'm good. That's good.
You're already on viral, mate. You'll be asking for royalties, won't you? Hey, you'll be asking for royalties. We could set up a video if you want. Oh dear. I love this.
She loves getting video.
Even got refreshments here this time, look. Wow.
Because someone wanted a footage because someone's banging 999.
Somebody's rang 999?
Yeah.
What, because of us?
I don't know. Well, it's one of the protesters rang 999 on the lorries.
Oh, one of the protesters was crossing the road. I have in the past, but not recently.
Yeah, because I'm with him and another guy, so we do some of the science and stuff.
Well, see, I was
as well as me.
There's that behind the capital.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was sort of giving
Yeah, there was, yeah. So I post on both.
Yeah.
You just keep it neutral, don't you? Yeah. And that way then everyone's got the right information.
Absolutely, no, it's really helpful.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So you still do?
No, I teach Chinese children now, but it's a bit different. But yeah, you can do it from home.
So is there any sort of test that can be done this close to prove that the toxic...
This close?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about toxic. I mean, I'm not a chemist. I'm a biologist. Microbiologist.
Yeah. The actual main hazard that we're talking about is the toxic fumes, isn't it? Damaging to health.
It's a gas.
Yeah.
It's been emitted by the bacteria that are breaking down the waste.
And how close do you actually need to get to actually have an instrument that would show that it's above tolerance?
I don't know. There's an EA monitor thing just round the corner if you want to go and have a look at that.
Where's that? Inside or?
No. They're not inside. No, they're not that daft. It's round the back.
Right.
Sort of around the back of here. It's close to where I live.
Oh, so it's publicly accessible?
We can't access it. No, it's
Right.
EA's.
Right.
It's not
There's
ours.
four monitors. There's one at the back down by the fire station, one round by Gallingale. So there's four. I think there's like 14 monitors, don't quote me, in the whole country, and we've got 4 of them here around this site.
Wow.
And that's what they get all the data from. But sometimes they don't work.
And are they making the data public then straight away so that we can see?
Yeah, they're supposed to. They're a little bit late on it sometimes.
And as it's shown, it's above the allowed level?
We've had a few incidents where when it's got really, really bad, they don't work, or the power's gone, or there's been different excuses. But they are placed around here. The worst one is up at the Gallingale estate, and that's really, the readings from that are normally really high.
Yeah. So these sort of gas fume things that are coming out there, are they trying to help the smell?
Yeah, I believe that those are supposed to be keeping the dust down, and there's some sort of air freshener in that. I don't know what scent they're using.
the last time I was here, they used obstruction of the highway, even though it's on a private drive, and I did think that was a bit naughty of them. But towards the end, the inspector authorised the arrest. So.
Well, it depends on what sergeant, what inspector is on that particular day, whether that is a public highway, a driveway, or whatever. So they make up. They just make up.
Well, the easement. So it means that the public can go on there all day long. You can't go by the gate, of course.
Yeah.
But the easement and the publicly accessible element of it, that no one can stop you from being on there.
Yeah.
But it's not a public highway. The public highway is here, and no vehicles were being obstructed because you've got a free-flowing lane ahead.
Absolutely, but I think about 6 of the arrests have actually taken place there.
What, for obstruction the highway?
For untrade union act.
Yeah, that's in the past. I don't think they'll do that again. Be interesting to see what they use.
Well, they've said today that they're going to use the 5-step appeal process only once, and then we go straight in.
Yeah, but straight in with what though? That's the thing.
Straight in with an arrest. Oh,
for what?
For what? Don't know.
You can't just arrest people just for protesting.
Well, they'll make it up. I mean, this, children are getting nosebleeds, respiratory problems. My little boy's got asthma, and it's just off the scale in the house, and it's sort of once it's in the house, you can't open the windows to let it out, and it just sits there. It's the gas, so it's just like lurks around.
I've heard that you've been circulating air purifiers as well, but then you've got to keep your windows closed, haven't you, for that to have an effect inside the house?
Yeah, this is part of our group, Stop the Stink, Fighting for Our Community. We've raised thousands and thousands, mainly Nathan, Ange and Audrey. I've raised thousands, and I've bought hundreds and hundreds of purifiers with the carbon filters. And it was so bad initially that we had to have like a list and almost have like a triage system for the elderly, young babies, and then when I went round to Nate's house, there was hundreds and hundreds of purifiers in his living room. It's been brilliant. So yeah, you've got to keep the bedroom contained.
Yeah.
They do help though.
Yeah, I would expect it would help, but who wants to live like that with windows closed?
Share, you don't care. All we want is clean, fresh air. Adam share, you don't care. All we want is clean, fresh air.
So guys, as you've noticed, we are back at Walleys Quarry, or Walleys Landfill. And last time we came here, the police used the obstruction of the highway to get the protesters to move from that private driveway over there. But today, as we've heard, they intend on not moving out the way. They're going to stick to their guns today. So, will there be arrests? And if so, what for?
From 11:30 until we get the nod, but just keep it a little bit on the quiet chat amongst themselves.
So a previous protester passed away, and their funeral is today at 11 o'clock. So as a mark of respect, they're going to stay silent for a while, and then I hear they're going to cross the road, and that's when the action's going to start. They will not be moving today. But we've noticed, as before, so many vehicles that are passing are papping the horn in support of this cause. All the locals are behind this amazing protest. D&D Transport showing the support there.
Very nice, I like that, that's made me very happy.
Are you from any media outlet?
No.
No, just a member of the public. Nice camera.
Thank you.
Are you the one that's been posting those really close-up shots on the group?
No, it's the first time I've been.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm usually working, so.
Yeah. That's a big one, isn't it? You can even still see parts of the rubbish on the top.
DJ?
I am DJ, yeah, you know. You've seen the video. Are you local, are you?
I'm local, yeah, I do, yeah.
Right.
We all breathe the same air in, so
yeah.
So I pop down.
You wouldn't want any children to be growing up in a condition like this. Look at the state of that. These are supposed to be cleaned before they come out on the public highway, and you can clearly see all the disgusting muck on the vehicle. Absolutely disgusting. What happened to washing the vehicles before they come on the highway?
Well, they do, but when it's working, they have to hose it off, don't they?
Well, when I took the drone over, the actual vehicle wash is quite a long way down near that corner, so they're going to have to travel all this distance. The vehicle wash should be right near the exit, like it is on normal quarries.
Them lorries parked from the bottom there, all the way along this side of the road, all the way up to the bend at the top.
Really?
So I'm going to work, coming along, you're on the wrong side of the road, and you've got a quarter of a mile, half a mile.
What, just because the gates are closed?
Because the gates are closed.
And they've come so early?
They've come so early and they're waited. And many a time, cars, local people know what's going on, so they slow down, but you're running the gauntlet.
That's ridiculous. So not only are they giving you the smell, they're giving you the daily danger of the vehicles.
Yeah, well, the road's been ripped up there, you can see that.
Yeah.
That's where their front wheels turn.
Are you the most senior person on scene at the minute?
There is an inspector just not available to talk right now, I'm afraid.
What
is
it?
I was going to pass an update on the radio.
That's convenient, isn't it? Just got to pass an update on the radio. So he mentioned that there's an inspector. Let's go on the hunt for him. Where is the inspector?
DJ, do you want a brew?
I'm okay, I need a toilet. Where's the nearest toilet?
Can I just ask you something?
Follow the cemetery road.
How can a wagon
around the cemetery road here, and there's toilets to the cemetery already unlocked, have already been down on.
Lovely. Sorry, what was it?
How come the wagon can drive at me yet there's 5 police officers here and don't see nothing?
Yeah, that was far too fast.
I've had to ring 999. My first protest, I've come peaceful. As I was crossing the road, what if I just slipped?
Well, the new highway code states that pedestrians now have priority. So you could cross all day long here and they would have to wait.
Well, I'm glad you've told me that because I'm waiting for my crime number.
Yeah.
And none of these here, 5 police officers, have seen it.
Well,
if I just slipped, I've got a metal leg. If I just slipped, I'd have been a goner up.
Yeah, well, the driver, the driver, did you get the reg?
No, I think somebody has here. They've told me, have you? She's got it, so brilliant.
So you will get something done about that?
I hope so, because I've seen videos and the lorry drivers have been allowed by law.
Next time, just don't move. You've got priority.
If I hadn't moved, he'd have ran me out, let him run me over. I should have,
Well,
because this is getting ridiculous.
They've got brakes, and I would have thought he'd use his brakes.
No, he was going to have me. I'm not exaggerating. Crossing there, you can have the people out. Yes, of course.
Well, that would have been a nice civil claim, but you didn't want to risk it, did you? Because
no, I didn't.
You felt,
I was trying.
You felt threatened.
I did. My anxiety was sky high.
Yeah.
I had to go over to the cemetery. Calm down. My anxiety was outraging because there's 5 police officers here, and I said, "What are you going to do?" Nothing. We didn't see nothing. Lies.
So
bare-faced lies.
If anybody caught it,
yes.
If anybody caught it on camera, then they can't ignore it if you put it in their face. They will have to do something.
Can you ask around for me, Callie, who's got it on camera, so I can...
Yeah, you'll need it anyway. You'll need some sort of evidence of it, even if you've just done it 101 it or...
No, a 999, because 101 was 20 minutes.
I know, it's ridiculous.
My anxiety was too high up because I don't want to get arrested.
Yeah.
And I'm at that stage now where I don't care. This landfill has given me COPD. I'm only 47. I've got 2 beautiful grown-up daughters. One's got her own business, an hairdresser. The other's an accountant. I've got 2 smaller children living in the area. And last week my son had to have 2 days off school through a sore throat. Now, I know it was down to the landfill because that morning I was woke up myself, throwing up physically sick. It got me depressed, got me anxiety high, to the point I had to go to the doctors.
Wow.
It's honestly, it's getting disgusting.
Which constable did you tell about the...
I told them all these 5 here, all of them. And one of them had the cheek asked me if my laces were undone because before my lace...
Should we have a little conversation?
Yes, please, because, you know, absolutely barbaric.
5340.
He helped me get up before when I
do you know earlier when you had a conversation with this member of the public about a vehicle that was...
You did?
No, sorry, it wasn't me.
He did.
Okay, did you speak to this gentleman?
Yes.
So can you remember the conversation that when she reported a vehicle approaching her at speed? You're saying no?
Okay.
I wasn't there for that. I helped this lady up off the floor.
Shall we find somebody who can recall it?
Well, there's 5 police officers here. They can see the thing. Shall we ask this one? Because he told me 101 it. He told me 101 it. Yeah, she's still alive. And he could see me. I was poorly with anxiety.
Just in the middle of a conversation, so we'll just...
we'll be polite. Use his manners. Manners cost nothing, do they? They're priceless.
I'm not sure.
There's protest I've been to.
Oh, you wasn't here last time?
No.
Oh, right,
no,
okay.
Because obviously I've had enough of it.
Yeah.
Enough's enough, and when you look at it on YouTube, and the bigger picture is horrendous.
Yeah.
There's toxins in the air killing us.
Yeah.
And come on, it's...
Well, when I flew the drone over...
Adolf Hitler was in court for all this. I know it's a bit, you know, back in the day, whatever, but it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Taking the Jews to the gas chambers, but they're just killing us just like they can.
You see, none of us are experts, and
I know.
we're relying on these guys to protect us, right? And the Environment Agency who regulate these, why are they not shut it down by now?
I can't understand myself.
When I took the drone over...
That's when I first saw the tyres.
I've got people telling me about stuff that shouldn't be seen. Like you've got blue barrels. No, I've actually got one in my bag. Yeah, I'm all right. There's things that have been spotted by the viewers that is like they should not have that sort of stuff dumped here. So if we can see it just by flying over, why have the Environment Agency not seen it? And what, if they have, why are they ignoring it?
Correct.
And how much are they being paid to ignore it?
Correct. That's the only reason I'm here today. I don't want to be here to show my face all over social media. It's embarrassing. I've tried my best. I've got my cap on in disguise.
Without people like you giving your side of the story, it wouldn't be so impacting for the viewers.
Absolutely.
We need to hear it.
I cannot believe that there were 5 officers here. If I just slipped there was protesters there who saw me. You know, and I'm like, hello? You can't do it, but they are doing so. I appreciate it in a minute of this gentleman, because he's a gentleman who told me to 101 it.
Yeah.
And the police supposed to be calling me back with a crime number. Not yet have I received one. I'm gone. No, they haven't informed me back yet, the police. To be honest, I've calmed down a lot. I really have.
You had to remove yourself.
I did.
From the scene.
I was crying. I was scared.
All we're missing now is the evidence.
Yes, they'll gather it, Doug. Can you gather the evidence when that truck tried run me over?
Because the fact that there was officers on scene and she's reported that
5 of them
that offence, it was ignored. You know, so are they here for us or not?
No, no.
By the way, I spoke with the officer, and it will be the Trade Union Act that they'll be arresting people on.
But
I know.
Well, that'll be a complete waste of taxpayers' money.
Absolutely.
There'll be no public interest in that at all.
That's what I've just asked.
Which one told you that?
Sorry that he's taking
No, I think he is. He's doing his job. He's engaging with he's getting them on side.
Yeah, but he was definitely, and that one with the beard did see it. Because the lady said the police officer with the beard came over.
Disgusting. It's just blatantly
Lied
lied
in
on
front
camera.
of my face, I know. And I had to turn away.
Because it was before I arrived, weren't it?
Yeah. I don't think you want to speak to him. That's how bad I feel. Now he's making me anxiety.
Do you want us to sit down and then come back to him when he's not talking?
Yeah,
because that might make. Yeah. It might not be good for you.
No.
But we will. I will.
Back to it. Thank you.
Get to the bottom of that one. Was it?
I've told her I've nearly. Hello.
Was it that gentleman there, the one who's got his back to us?
Yes.
Shall we have a word with him?
Yes, please.
No, that's what I'm saying. You don't remember nothing.
Yes, this is the gentleman.
You had your 40.
All right, 5287.
Yeah, we're just swinging back like the jumped in. So what was your best time on that?
I told you last time I came he wouldn't speak to me.
80s.
This is what gets me
I
anxiety
think
down.
what he tries to do is tries to prolong the conversation with
He
whoever
knows
he's
I'm
with.
waiting.
Yeah. It's a tactic they've got.
And then
Just so he doesn't have to engage with the real issue.
Yes. And don't you say liaison officer? What does a liaison officer actually do?
Well, what it seems like they do, they try to fake conversation to avoid
Shall I ask this
the.
man if I can jump in? Excuse me, Doc. I've been trying to get this gentleman's attention for a while. No, I don't want to interrupt your conversation.
No, you're fine.
Can we just have a word?
I'll talk to you, Doc, but obviously to you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I asked you to 101.
I just said to you, I'll talk to you. Yeah. No problem at all, sure. No problem at all. Obviously, not with the camera, I'll talk to you.
So, do you think
it's a live thing, what you're trying to tell me about, then obviously
No, it's not. It's about when I nearly got run over this morning.
So that's a live thing, then it's
I've never been a protest before, and I'm not angry because you police officers haven't done nothing. That's why I've resulted to live done. Sure. I don't trust you. I don't trust you at all. This is why I need the camera.
So if you want to put a complaint in, that's fine.
No, I don't want to complain. I'm not here to complain. I'm here to just stop the stink.
That's cool. Okay.
And all I want to know is why was that lorry driver this morning? If I did trip, he would have had my life.
Right.
He would have. You saw it.
Well, they didn't see it.
Oh, sorry. No, you told me to 101 it.
You were asked to ring 101.
Well, I said to you, there's 5 police officers here. Not one of you have done anything about that lorry man.
Okay.
And you told me to 101
there
it.
when that's happened because I was dealing with the
Well, they were down here.
A member of the public.
No, sorry, no. But you weren't here when I was dealing with the funeral side of things. What I was dealing with.
That was before.
No, I was dealing with something to do with the funeral.
What was you dealing with the funeral? We were told at 11:30. Okay, it's none of my business, but I could have been in that graveyard today. I could have been in that graveyard today. My daughter's at work.
I'm glad you're okay.
Well, now you are, because at the time you weren't bothered.
Well, no, you were told to ring 101.
I was told.
Asked to ring 101.
Okay, so I did, and they told me 20 minutes. Bear in mind, I've just nearly been run over. Yeah, I had to remove myself to the cemetery because my anxiety, which you can tell now, is building up.
Yep.
I cannot believe that there's 5 police officers and did nothing. You've seen the YouTube videos, what them guys have done to the public. I am mortified. You know, he nearly ran me over. That itself, I could have been in that cemetery today.
So you can see how agitated the member of the public is. Don't try and don't put your hand up.
I'm talking to this lady.
Yeah, and I'm in support of the lady.
The police haven't messaged me back. No.
Okay, well, I will chase that.
Thank you. They said they knew the officers in Quarry. But can you imagine if that was your daughter or your mother?
Sure. I get what you're saying. Okay. I didn't see what happened. I was dealing with the funeral thing like I told you.
Okay.
Okay. I'm glad you're okay, and I will chase it up for you.
Thank you.
But
thank you.
Okay.
Has PC
So,
no?
No. Excuse me.
Excuse me. That was very rude. You are very rude. Right. Number one.
There's nothing more I can say to that.
Number one is not asked. You've not asked for the registration of the vehicle. Right. We're starting to see a bit of. You've been all right. But do you know this?
We're friends
now. Me and you were friends now.
No. He's my friend now because I've not been one. And yes, like you say, I could cross. I was a bit angry at seeing all the wagons because yesterday was my topping point. When I come out of school at 3:15, I've got one of the wagons there, blatantly, all dripping. I'm like, is this for real? Is this for real? We're in 2022. What's going on? You don't even have to whip up, it's in your nostrils. That's why I'm so angry. And I'm walking up and down, and like I say, the first time the laces undone. I have got a metal leg, the gentleman helped me up. Yeah. Oh, what would you like to call you?
But you've earned the respect.
Say again, sorry?
You've earned this respect.
Correct.
So that's the way to be.
correct, and then nobody can help me. Listen, I was nearly run over. That is not an exaggeration. I had to leap, and there was a few people who saw.
My questions to the constable there that was very rude on camera, who will be judged for what his actions have just been, right? He didn't ask you for the registration of the vehicle.
They were all here. They were all here witnessing it, so he can tell me whatever he wants. That not one of them saw. The one with the beard was stood right there. You can ask these ladies here. They saw the lot.
He hasn't asked for any witnesses to it.
No.
It is not interested at all.
No.
And that is not what we pay for.
I'm not being funny. I'm sorry, but they don't live around here. We got to live around here. We smell it all the time. All like constantly, and it's vile. It makes me ill.
So I'm prepared to phone the social services and say, you know, come on, we need help. Social services, we need them here too. These are killing our kids. Can we just have a word?
I'll talk to you, Doc, but obviously to you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I asked you to 101.
I just said to you, I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
No problem at all, sure. No problem at all. Obviously, not with the camera.